So I saw this like TikTok. You know how people will be like Cash Money in the 2000s and they like reenact, and it was like reenacting like a music video of Cash Money and shit. And uh somebody was like, yeah, this is like that's when I like Lil Wayne, you know what I'm saying, like da 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 or whatever. And but anyways, the first comment was like some dude going, I never liked Lil Wayne, man. I don't see like I've started to appreciate him now because the music now is so trash that it makes him sound good and this kind of thing and shit. And and he was like, I never believed that he freestyles his verses and doesn't write and all this shit and da da da. And I'm like, I've heard that shit so many times, and I'm like, do people not understand that he never said he freestyles. He just says he doesn't write. Same as Jay-Z. Like they go in, they spit. Like the difference between Jay-Z, from what I've heard and what I've gathered, is that Jay-Z just sits outside of the booth and just comes up with like 2 or 3 bars and then repeats those 2 or 3 bars, adds some bars, and he doesn't punch in. He gets his whole verse down and memorized in like an hour outside of the booth, and then he goes in and spits it. You know what I'm saying? Lil Wayne goes into the booth, spits as many bars as he's got on his mind, then listens back to it a couple times, and then it's like, oh, I got another bar. I got another bar. He just keeps adding and building onto it.
I've seen videos of him recording.
Yeah, but I'm just like, how do these people not understand it? Like,
I think the better question is, why is this person saying he never liked Lil Wayne? Because I mean,
we've had this conversation many a time.
But there's no argument that there's no fucking argument that he's the best in the game.
Yeah, I mean, people just listen to like his like damn radio shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I had a cousin that he used to be on that shit, and he used to be like, Wayne's trash, all that shit. I was like, no, man, no, you can't think like that. He's like, no, man, you fucking whack, lollipop, and all that shit. And I'm like, I got you, but let's take a ride. We riding somewhere, and I put some shit in, and like, it was one of his mixtapes, and he was just like, this is Wayne for real? I was like, yeah, man.
Yeah, dude.
Then I checked back in with him in like 2 weeks, and he was like, no, I've been fucking with Wayne now. I've been fucking with him.
Yeah, dude. If you really like had somebody that knows what the fuck they talking about show you some Lil Wayne shit, then and you listen with an open mind, you'd be like, good God. But I don't know, man. It's like weird too. Like people, it's just fucking internet, I guess. Because I seen somebody was like shared an Eminem cipher, and like obviously these people aren't like old school M heads. You know what I'm saying? Because they were like saying because he was like scanning with his eyes, which is what he always does when he's rapping, performing. Like he always is like kind of beady-eyed, going back and forth. But they were trying to say like, you can tell it's a freestyle because he's like scanning. And I'm like, dude,
Eminem said it with his own mouth. He doesn't freestyle like that.
He doesn't.
He said I'm like, freestyler like that.
Yeah, and I'm not saying he can't freestyle, but people trip me out. Like, how are you even going to debate if this dude's doing a intricate multi-syllabic rhyme? It's not a freestyle. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's
some people got to be able to look at some shit and go, there's no human possible. Like, there's no way that you can think that fast of that complex of a thing to say on the spot like that.
No.
He's not
freestyle
he's
dope
not,
shit.
If that look in his eyes that they're talking about is like, no, he's not freestyling. He's like zoning in to remember what he wrote because he's a writer. Yeah, he'll tell you all day. He's like, no, I'm a pen to pad writer.
Yeah,
that's how I
write shit. Yeah.
I write shit down.
And it's just like I said, like you can't freestyling is so hard anyways, and. Yeah. To freestyle, you could freestyle, like you could be great at it, you know what I mean, and you might be able to hit some multi-syllable rhyme patterns. But if somebody's got a verse and if they say they're off the dome free, like let's back up because we're saying freestyling, and to me and you, freestyling is off the dome. Now freestyling is up for interpretation. It's just like it's either off the dome or it's a freestyle. Like a freestyle can be written, but it's just not for that beat. Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
That ain't what we used to call it.
That's not what we call it. So off the dome, like you got to understand, like if you think something's off the dome, it's not going to be like the dude is rhyming the first and second word of the line and the third and fourth word of the of the line and doing that continuously off the dome.
I've
Like,
seen
that shit.
I've seen some I've seen like you mentioned TikTok and rap. I've seen like an old school Jelly Roll freestyle, and you can watch it and be like, that's a freestyle because he's flowing to the beat, but he's not using complex words. You know what I'm saying? He's just, but it's dope. But he's just using something with the bottle, with the model, with the throttle. You can tell that's an off the dome freestyle.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, don't get me wrong, I love hearing somebody do like a cypher style verse of some dope ass shit that they wrote over a beat. Like, I'm down with it.
Yeah.
But you're never gonna be like it. Like, and if it's off the dome, like, and I know it's off the dome, then my standards for how dope it has to be come down. And I'm like still impressed. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't have to be saying these crazy ass metaphors. If you slide some slick shit in there and you keep the flow and the cadence going, and you're saying, and you know, grabbing shit out of the surrounding areas and the atmosphere, you know what I'm saying? Like, then I'm like, okay, like, you're coming up with that shit on the spot. It doesn't have to be a masterpiece. You know what I'm saying?
That being said, like, I've like seen like Harry Mack. You guys want to listen to me freestyle? Here, you with the yellow shirt, you and the Bella Fair. I think that's just whack. I think that shit, like, it's, and I think that's what kind of like the trick with freestyling is, like, to make it impressive is it has to seem to me unpredictable. Like, I think that's what make things hit. It's like, whoa, didn't see that coming.
Yeah.
Like, if you could tell if a motherfucker's like black hat, black that, black cats, and mag backs and all that dumb shit, you're like, okay, he's just making dumb shit rhyme. But to fucking just come out of the blue with some wild off the cuff shit, that's where shit gets impressive.
Yeah, I've tried to have that conversation with people because it's like, I don't want to sound like a hater because Harry Mack's doing his thing. You know what I'm saying? Like, whatever. But I've tried to explain to people, like, if you give me words, it's like, it makes it easier to me.
Much easier.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it makes it easier. And if, like you said, if I'm only pulling shit from out of, like, whatever you got on your shirt, you know what I'm saying? Allow me to reintroduce myself. You know what I mean? Then it's like, I'm not like having to use my brain as much.
It's like
you know
giving somebody a template. It's really giving somebody a template. Here, trace this out. Just go with this. Because like back in the day, how we used to do it, we was like, hey, I'm gonna start freestyling. You throw me words. Yeah. And then motherfuckers would be like, sock it. And you like, pop it. Stop it.
Yeah.
To my watch it. And then motherfuckers would be like, gridiron. You like, oh, this is iron, the gridiron. It's just like it's kind of cheating. It's good practice, but to say it's impressive, no, it's not impressive.
No, because I mean, as a freestyler and a writer, I just think that anytime somebody says a word, I instantly start thinking of shit that, especially if it's a unique word. Yeah, especially if it's a unique word. Never used that one. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah. Like, you just said gridiron. I was like, oh, okay. Well, I got like what rhymes with gridiron? That's how it just started. Yeah, it just keeps going.
Yeah.
So, but I know on the last pod we was talking about fucking 90s horror flicks, but we mentioned a couple of little 90s things, but I was watching because we were talking about Homeward Bound. So I watched that shit yesterday with Haven. Like you said, Peter, you know what I'm saying? But then I watched Blank Check, which is a dope ass movie. You know, like, what I have to say, you might not remember this of the movie, but it was kind of like pedophilia-ish. You don't remember he was like trying to holler at the chick from, I think she played in Wayne's World?
Yeah, no, it was, I know he's talking about, she was short-haired brunette chick.
Yeah, that's not the chick from Wayne's World?
No, she was Asian. That chick was Asian.
Well, this girl's like not completely white, but she is a white.
I know exactly. Like, she was into it. Like, she was like,
yeah, it was kind of like putting on. Like, it gave me kind of creepy. I mean, I get like he was. I don't know, man.
Because remember, he like took her on a date and shit.
Yeah. And like they kind of let it up whenever they were in the limo at the end. They was like making it seem like they was about to kiss and shit. And you were like,
but when you was 9 years old, you was like, get him.
Yeah. But now that I'm not 9 years old, I'm kind of like, y'all motherfuckers was playing that shit up a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, come on now.
The 90s was a great era, man.
Yeah, like you mentioned Richie Rich. That used to be my shit, dude.
Oh shit, yeah.
I guess you know, I wasn't like poor, but we ain't have money, so like them fucking Blank Check and Richie Rich, it was like, you as a kid, you were just like, fuck, how sweet would it be to have jet skis in a pond at your house and a roller coaster and shit.
I seen both of those movies in the movie theater when they came out. My grandma took me.
Yeah, but then they fucking make it seem like being rich, it's like the kids get sad and shit, and I'm just like, man, y'all full of shit.
Yeah,
you broke, you like, man, there ain't no fucking way if you got all that money, you be sad. Fuck,
I
wipe
mean,
your
I
tears
guess
with
you
that
would.
shit.
You'd be alone. You ain't got no friends.
I mean, that's what happened in both of them movies. You know what I'm saying? Like he tried to buy everybody's. They tried to buy everybody's love, and then figured out they just getting taken advantage of and shit. But I don't know. I was trying to show her Little Giants because that was like one of my favorite fucking movies back in the day. Icebox.
Fucking Icebox.
What was the Spike?
Spike.
Spike was a fucking.
Spike don't play with girls. Spike.
That had Devin Siwa in it, didn't
Devin
it?
Sawa in it, yeah, fucking
Sawa. I was about to say JoJo Siwa.
Going crazy on that one.
Yeah.
I had a bunch of them. Dude, I seen a thing about the dude who played Goldberg. You seen how he was all fucked up, right?
Nah, he was fucked up.
What?
What happened to him?
Oh, the homeboy got real bad off on dope, bro.
What?
Like living under a bridge. Like, dude, if we had if we had the screen, we pulled. This dude looked like did not look like Goldberg. This motherfucker was
Damn, I feel like I did see that.
He was fucking bad off, dude. Like he got his mugshot went viral because he got caught on some stealing shit because he was like homeless, dirty as a bit. I mean, like the lowest of the low you could think about. And then I just seen a thing the other day, and he was like, "Hey, it's me, Sean Weiss. I played Goldberg in the Mighty Ducks,
right.
and I'm better now." One of his homeboys reached out to him, and because once that
so
shit went viral,
he made it out.
Oh yeah,
yeah.
Well, he went into jail, and lost all his teeth and all that shit. His homeboy reached out, and I was like, "Nah, bro, come on, let's get right." So he like put him through the rehab, the thing, like set him back on his feet.
That's
so
dope.
Yeah, man.
I mean, that's cool. He made it
Goldberg.
out because I don't know if you remember Delonte West.
Yeah, he's bad off.
Yeah,
he's still
but
bad off.
they I think like Mark Cuban or one of the owners and fucking even players tried to get him help a couple times. He was actually trying to work his way back in the league. Was playing for like the Big 3 league or one of them fucking like gimmick leagues and just went back to the dope. You know what I'm saying? Like went back off on that shit.
I seen a video like somebody pulled up on him. He was like cleaning windows or some shit.
Yeah, he
They're
was
like,
telling kids
like,
don't
what
be
happened?
like me.
He's like, fucking got money, and everybody took advantage of me, dude. Speaking of Richie Rich and shit, he's like, well, in a blank check. He's like, everybody took advantage of me. I put my mama on, my family on, my friends on, put everybody else on. Then I got on this dope, and nobody helped me.
Yeah,
and I just fucking took off with it. That's
how
a
that
fucking
shit happens, bro.
TikTok's a trip, man. You learn so much shit on. I got a question about TikTok. I guess this is a question for like us and ladies. Do y'all ever realize like sometimes you be looking through TikTok and then it'll pop up with some fucking thirsty bitch just like running on a treadmill with her tits half showing and shit?
Yeah, it's like every other.
You know what I'm saying? Shit shows up and you're like, dude, I look at this shit and I'm like, what the fuck is this? Like, I mean, yeah, of course you look and you're like, oh shit, tits. And you're like, dude, this is fucking lame. The question I have is like, the algorithm does all of that shit. The algorithm has to know we're dudes.
Yeah.
Right? Does that shit pop up on girls' things with like dudes doing jumping jacks with their dicks flopping around and shit?
I would say some, but I think the girls are actually watching the other girls too. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And that's why it's like they get so many fucking views. It's not just a bunch of fucking thirsty dudes watching it. It's like girls watching it and going, I should fucking run on the treadmill with my tits out. Or they're looking at her and going, damn, look, or hating on her or congratulating her, going, I wish I looked like that, or I wish I did like this. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? But I think it's like, it's not just that side. It's also the side of like, there's a lot of fucking dudes on there that get on there and just like, what's my hot take of the day? How can I like get everybody to fucking listen to what I got to say? You know what I'm saying? Like fucking Bud Light. You know what I'm saying? And then like it's all over the algorithm. But I think that we've just become a society that's like, we'd rather have likes than love. You know what I'm saying? Like, wow, you know what I mean? Like that's just how we've evolved into this system of like, I'd rather fucking have 10 fucking million people like a post than just have like 10 people in my real life that I can fucking talk to and hang out with and spend time with and make memories with. Like, people don't even give a fuck about having friends or family or nothing. Like, it's like their fucking following has became everything to
social
them.
media, bro.
Yeah.
I'm glad. I can't say I'm all the way off social media. I'm on TikTok, but I don't ever post shit.
Yeah.
I never posted anything on TikTok. Everybody be scrolling through. I'm addicted just like the rest of the world, scrolling through with our thumbs and shit. But
Fuck yeah.
I'm glad I don't have Facebook, dude, because I don't want to see none of that. I don't Instagram, Twitter, none of that dumb shit, man.
Yeah.
It's just I said it when I remember somebody said something about AOL being the down. I forget who I was talking about that with, but somebody was like. AOL, it was Jimmy. I was speaking to Jimmy the other day. And he said whenever AOL came out, me and my dad had a conversation saying this is going to be a downfall of America. I was like, it was the start of it, because as soon as social media popped off, I think that's going to be the downfall of our society.
Yeah. I mean, it already kind of is, because like I said, we don't have a sense of community, and we don't have we're not forced to figure each other out and talk through problems and be faced with like, you know what I mean? Like, you get to go online and you're going to be like, oh, I've got like this whole virtual community of people who think like me and all this shit. You know, it's just an echo chamber.
Yeah,
you know what I'm
people
saying?
get to go on there and speak uninterrupted.
Right.
If you want to make a vlog or a TikTok or anything where you just rant, you can say whatever you want without somebody tapping you on the shoulder and go, yo, you sound like a fucking idiot.
Right.
Like that's fucking stupid.
Yeah. Well, like I said, like you can...
There's
like,
too many people voices.
Like, for instance, our neighborhood, right, where we live, it's diverse. You know what I mean? Like, all my neighbors, I've got a fisherman across the street, a retired military on the other side, a dude, you know, a pastor on one side, urban on this side, that side. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's all like diverse.
Urban?
Yeah, she hood. You know what I'm saying? She like me. We got about the hood. You know what I mean? But I'm just saying, like, it's diverse, and it's like, that's what reality is. Like, when you go hide on the internet, and it's like, you're like fucking, I don't know, man. If you're Justin Bieber, you're in the Justin Bieber fan club, you know what I'm saying? And all you like Justin Bieber, and it's like, you don't have to fucking like go outside and talk to your neighbor who's like, Justin Bieber fucking sucks, you know what I'm saying? And if you say that online, then you've got like all your roadies to be like, no, Justin Bieber's the best. And I mean, I'm giving like a very, I'm giving a very like safe analogy, because like the reality is more like political, you know what I'm saying? Like, oh, you know, online, you're like, fuck, you voted for Biden, or you voted for Trump, or you think the fucking election was rigged, and you're arguing and shit. But then, like, you go talk to your neighbor, and it's not like none of that shit. You know what I'm saying? It's like, what was you doing last weekend? Man, I went fishing, bro. And then you're like, hell yeah. He's like, what'd you do? Shit, man, I fucking kicked back with the homies, did some freestyle. He's like, oh, that's cool, man. I like your podcast. Cool, man. Like, you know, drop me off some fish. You know what I'm saying? It's never like, what's your political affiliation? Well, you can't be my fucking neighbor anymore.
It's not as intense as
that,
because I see it all the time, man. I was at the gas station the other day, and my work car broke down, and I asked this lady, I was like, hey, you happen to have a jumper cable? She was like, no, I gotta go. Whatever. She left, and this white dude rolled up, and I was like, hey man, you got some jumper cables? He's like, no man, I ain't got none. And these two hood ass dudes pulled up, and I was like, hey man, you got some jumper cables? Like, yeah, cuz, we got you, man. Boy, shit, boy, got you fucked up, huh? And all that. We sat there, shot the shit, jumped me off. I was like, dude, this shit ain't as real as people make it out to be.
Nah,
dude.
hell no, man.
Did you see the shit? It was a story about an Amazon driver was dropping off a delivery, and you know how the Ring doorbells, you can talk to people now and shit. When people pull up to your shit. Well, when he had his headphones in, right? So he pulls up, drops off this fucking delivery, and he thought he heard the fucking person through the Ring doorbell say some slick shit, like some racial shit. So he was like, oh, fuck you, motherfucker, all that shit, and fucking, like, reported him. And being that it was an Amazon driver, Amazon shut down this person's, whoever the homeowner was, shut down all of their Amazon services, meaning, like, their Echo Dot and shit. Well, their Echo Dot's connected to their fucking lights in their house and their appliances and shit. It shut their fucking house down, dude.
Yeah,
and then the people were like, dude, what the fuck are you talking? We did not do anything like that at all. It should be recorded, right? And they went back and watched it or some shit, and they were like, you're right. Nobody said nothing. I don't know what the fuck happened, but it's like, yo, that's fucking scary.
Yeah.
To know that not only can they just, like, cancel you and, like, make you, you know, say your job should fire you or say you shouldn't be able to do this. Dude, them motherfuckers can shut your shit down.
Yeah, well, I mean, that's like, not to get too tinfoil hat and shit, but
that's fucked up.
That's what they've been talking about with, like, the crypto and, like, centralized fucking currency and shit like that, because it seems cool and easy and like the way to go. Like you don't want to have cash and shit like that. But even right now, dude, like I don't ever really have cash that often. You know what I'm saying? Like unless I know I'm gonna need some cash for some shit, and I'll go pull some cash out, or somebody do a side job or whatever. Like but it's never like enough. You know what I'm saying? Like I might have a couple $100 on me or something, but it's never like if they shut down the fucking banks tomorrow, like I'm done. You know what I'm saying? It ain't like my fucking mattress has got fucking 10K in it, and I can fucking.
At that point, cash won't matter.
That's what I'm saying, and like I think that's like the big fear on the conspiracy side of things is that what if like because right now like they've made social media where it's like which to most people like you like me or you like if obviously I do this podcast, I do music and shit, so like that's what I use social media for, you know what I'm saying? Like I don't really use it for the other shit.
Just use it to push your shit.
Yeah, I just use it to push my shit, get my shit out there, and that's it. If I didn't have this, I wouldn't give a fuck about it, you know what I'm saying? If I didn't do music and I didn't do podcasting and shit like that, then it's basically they're promotional tools and networking tools for me, you know what I mean? But for other people it's their whole life. And when they start canceling people and shit, like that's one thing, but the next step is to be like your fucking money ain't no good. Like, oh, you're a fucking right wing. You think the election was rigged and you got on here and said January 6th wasn't shit, then your money ain't no good here. You know what I'm saying? Like, and we shut down your fucking accounts and your this and your that. You know what I mean? And I'm not saying that it's gonna happen tomorrow, but that's what they're moving towards. You know what I'm saying? That's what the whole shit is moving towards.
Electric car shit. Fuck around, dude. Let everybody have electric cars.
That's another thing, dude. You go ahead and get an electric car, and they fucking are like, you did this on last Thursday. You had a speeding ticket, and you ain't paid your speeding ticket, and fuck, you might not have the money. You know what I'm saying? And it's like now it's like shit. They shut your car off.
Damn,
and you can't go to work.
They kind of got shit like that now because I know somebody used to have a car and they went and had to get a title loan on that shit. And they put one of them little systems on their car, a little GPS system, whatever that shit is.
Like a LoJack or whatever.
Whatever, right? So they were like, yo, if you don't pay your fucking... I remember she pulled up, because I used to work with her, she pulled up one day and she was just like, don't turn that car off. I was like, what's up? She left her car running for like a minute, right? She was like, if you shut the car off, they won't let me turn it back on because I ain't paid the fucking title loan shit yet. I was like, God damn, that's fucking cold-blooded.
Yeah, I mean...
It's fucking control, bro. It's what they want. Let's put our tinfoil hats back on. It's getting real in here.
Well, shit, man. That's like, I've been seeing conspiracy swirling about that fucking submarine.
That's fucking heavy, right?
Yeah, but motherfuckers like a bunch of billionaires on a submarine goes missing. Like, shit. Yeah. There's some other shit going on. You know what I mean? I don't know what. Yeah. But that, people got fucking, they're very imaginative. You know what I'm saying? Like, shit. They probably had all their money, like, on the fucking submarine with them.
They're still missing?
Yeah. I think they're down to like fucking 8 hours of fucking air right now as we do this.
Ain't that fucking weird that it's like going around the Titanic? And I've seen they were interviewing somebody, I guess somebody who like was part of the design team that made the submarine. They're like, oh, this thing is fucking indestructible. And they were like,
like the Titanic.
Didn't they say that about the Titanic? And they were like, yeah. He's like, and guess where they were looking at? The fucking Titanic, dude.
Oh shit, there's a lot of conspiracy swirling around the Titanic too, man. Cause
yeah, I heard some of them.
Yeah, it was like the Rockefellers.
Like
there was like a few rich people that were supposed to be on that damn that ship. I don't know. I'm gonna fuck it up because I've like a lot of things. Like I'm only invested enough to fucking graze through it, not dive deep into it because I'm like, man, what the fuck does it matter in my life?
Yeah, I probably seen.
But it's like,
yeah, I've seen the same thing.
But yeah, it's like fucking. I guess like the banks. I think it was like the people at the head of these certain banks were trying to like merge or buy this one bank and this one, and there was a couple people who didn't want to fucking do it, and they were like, all right, let's get. We'll go on this cruise and we'll talk shop. You know what I'm saying? We'll talk shop and fucking at the last minute, like the other people that were in this merger, like fucking backed out of going on that shit, sank the motherfucker, and then merged the banks anyways. You know what I'm saying? Or something along those lines. You know what I mean?
I think you're on the right track. It's something like if they would have got together, it would have taking Rockefeller out the game.
Yeah,
And
so like
they had something to do with like, hey, let's get ready.
Clip
these motherfuckers.
So they were like, let's all get on this boat and we'll talk about it. And then the other people were like, we ain't getting on the fucking boat. That boat's getting sunk. But whether or not that's true, and fucking 9/11. No,
it was an inside job. Jet fuel don't burn.
Shit, did you hear about Conor McGregor? You see the shit going on with him?
I didn't read into it.
Yeah.
Terrell actually sent it to me, and he was like, yeah, send me about him getting a...
Well, Terrell, see them fucking crazy ass white boys always trying to rape somebody.
Rape beef, yeah. I said to him one time, a long time ago, because he was like, we were talking about Jeff Gordon, and I was like, somebody was like, he's gay. I was like, motherfucker ain't gay, man. He's married with kids, bro. I was like, you live by that? I was like, why you say with your neck like that, bro? What the fuck you mean? He's like, you ain't married, motherfucker ain't. Yeah, they out there, bro.
They definitely pushed that shit with the Rainbow Warrior and shit. He had the rainbow car and shit.
A rat NASCAR?
Yeah.
I don't pay attention to that shit. I have no idea what the fuck.
Jeff Gordon.
See, I don't even know what number he was.
That's why everybody says he's gay, because he was the first one to 24? Yeah, he fucking whole car was it was a rainbow. And that's how he fucking got down and rode. And then so of course in a fucking redneck ass sport like NASCAR, and fucking was like, that fucker's gay, I'm telling you.
Goddamn Rainbow
Road. He's like, he's like, shit, he turned the pit into a cockpit real fast. This motherfucker's a pilot. He's flying dicks out there, son.
I used to he did those 2 Pepsi Max commercials where he acted like the fucking, I know you've seen him. He went for a test drive for like a Camaro.
Oh yeah, that shit. He fucking dressed. Yeah, he kind of like disguised himself.
Dude fucking just freaking out and shit.
Yeah. Like,
did you see the second one though?
The
second one was everybody like internet. That shit fake. That shit was staged. That shit was set up. That was this and that. And they was like, well, we found this one blogger, like the main dude who was like pushing that shit, like pushing that fake agenda shit, and they got him with it. And they basically was like, instead of doing a test drive, they went to pick him up from like a hotel in a taxi to go to the airport or whatever the fuck, and he gets pulled, whatever. It was a badass car. I think it was a Chevy Cobalt or something like that.
Yeah, the fucking SS Cobalt.
Yeah,
them little motherfuckers are fast.
Yeah, this thing will scoot. So they pick him up, and he gets pulled over by the police. And as soon as he gets pulled over, Jeff Gordon's like, oh, man, I can't go back. And he's like,
well, I did see that one.
What the fuck you talking about? He's like, man, I'm sorry about this. And he just hauls ass on.
I didn't know it was a vlogger and shit. Yeah. He's like, please let me out. Please stop.
You can run. Just let me out.
Bro, I seen a fucking prank just yesterday where they're at this bar eating food. And it's like a dude and his homeboy and a girl all sitting at this table, and they're kind of like hiding the shit they got or whatever. But he waits till the end, and the girl's like, you want a box? You know what I mean? Because for their food, right at the end. He's like, you want a box? And the dude throws off his fucking robe. And he's got boxing gloves on. He's like, fuck yeah, I want a box. You know what I mean? And the girl that was sitting with him fucking pulls out a ring card. And his homeboy fucking got like the referee shit, pulls out gloves. And is like, the waitress, like, I don't know what the fuck's going on, puts the fucking gloves on him. And they're like, they got a bell and shit. They're like, ding, ding, ding. He's like, let's go. And they make it, and like all the fucking workers are like filming it and shit. That shit was cracking me up because it was perfect, dude. As soon as they played it the whole time, they sat there, ate their food and shit.
So the prank was on the waitress?
Yeah, as soon as the waitress walks up, she's like, do you want a box? My homie was like, you trying to get down?
Like,
he had on the trunks and everything.
Thought you never asked.
Thought you never asked, dude.
I know you've seen the one where the dudes played a prank on their homeboy when he got real drunk, passed out, and they put him in a hospital thing and made him look like he was in a coma for 10 years.
Yeah,
fooled
dude.
The motherfucker. That shit. Brought his son in and shit. He's like, hi, you're my dad. He's like, what the fuck? Yeah,
that shit was fucked up, man. That was crazy.
Did you see the thing on, they found the lady in Ecuador in her coffin alive?
No.
Yo, I forget how old she was. She was old as shit. So, like, I guess I'm just kind of speculating, but I think in Ecuador they don't have like the system for their dead the way like we do. Like they don't embalm them, they don't embalm all that shit. All that, It's pretty much like they're dead. Oh, okay, funeral's tomorrow.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's like a poor system. I don't know what it is, but I know that she had a stroke and a heart attack the night before, and the motherfucker like she dead. So they had to wake for her the next day, and they're sitting there fucking boo-hooing, crying over grandma, and all of a sudden her
No way.
Oh, fucking, I'm in here and shit.
Bro,
And they
that's
fucking
fucking
pulled her
wild,
out,
dude.
took her back to the ICU. I'm pretty sure she died soon after that, but that's fucked up, dude. That is like, woof.
Well,
They opened up an investigation to like a bunch of to like change their system over there because of that shit. Like, how many of these motherfuckers have we buried alive?
Ain't no shit, dude.
You know what I'm saying?
That's fucking wild, man. Well, I know we blew past the fucking Conor McGregor thing. I mean, damn. So I guess like he got fucking accused of rape at
Yeah, I heard. That's all I heard.
yeah
That's all I
the
got.
game for the fucking finals in Miami. So a couple things happened that night. So like he went there, and I think that because right now he's on the Ultimate Fighter, and I've always watched the Ultimate Fighter, but I don't know if you've ever really paid attention to it. But it's a UFC thing.
I mean, I know what it is, but I just never
yeah.
tapped
So
into it.
like what the way it works is like they pick like two well-known fighters that are going to fight each other.
Yeah, but they're coaches, right?
And they're coaches. So it's like this time it's Michael Chandler and Conor McGregor, and they're going to fight each other after this season's over or whatever. But I guess he was there. He was at the game promoting the Ultimate Fighter, and he's got like some new cologne out or some shit. But he was there promoting and to watch the finals. But they had like a whole fucking stage thing with the mascot where he's like trying to at halftime or something, he's like talking about his shit, and the mascot comes and's like talking shit to him, slaps the thing out of his hand or whatever, and then McGregor punches the mascot. Well, I guess like either McGregor was hyped the fuck up. I don't know what all's true or what's not true with this shit, because everybody says it's staged, but I know it was staged for him to hit the mascot. You know what I mean? Yeah. Like it's like some wrestling shit. He hits the mascot falls, punches him again. Well, allegedly he hit him too hard, and the fucker like basically knocked him out. They took him out of there.
Everybody always tries to knock the mascot
out.
Who fucking
took
made
him
it
out
through?
of there on a fucking stretcher. And I don't know like if like you don't know what is part of the act and what's not, but allegedly he went to the fucking ER.
Did they take him out in the
concussion.
mascot uniform on
yeah,
the stretcher?
Yeah. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Straight up. So you don't know what's real or not.
Shit, carrying out Mickey Mouse looking motherfucker.
Right. So then after that happens,
that's fucking good.
Allegedly, some girl went into the bathroom and with her friend or something and left her purse in there or some shit, and McGregor security, somehow she ended up back in this fucking bathroom with McGregor. Like something about his security made her stay in there, wouldn't let her leave, wouldn't let her friend come in the bathroom, and then McGregor was trying to force himself on her, and she was like no, and elbowed him or something, and then he forced her to give him oral or some shit. I don't know, but seems fucking wild to me. Yeah, I mean, I'm not.
Conor McGregor could have took her. He just knocked out a fucking mascot. He could have took that bitch.
Yeah, no shit. But I don't know.
I call bullshit.
I think so too. But it's like one of them things where I'm like, either McGregor did it because he knows everyone's gonna feel like me and like we're saying like it's bullshit. So he's like, nobody's gonna fucking believe you. You stupid cunt. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, fucking cunt.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
Who the fuck is this cunt?
Yeah. or she fucking isn't lying. You know what I mean? But I don't know. The problem is so many women lie about that shit that it just makes it hard to fucking believe the ones.
You remember when that chick said that shit about Nelly? She said some wild shit about Nelly. This was probably 4 or 5 years ago. Some shit.
I think I do vaguely remember that.
Said that he did some shit to her on a fucking tour bus. All like just went on this whole crazy story. And Nelly ain't say shit for like 2 days, and everybody was like, "Nelly's a fucking rapist, this and this and that." And Nelly finally fucking broke silence. Like, y'all know good and goddamn well I didn't do this shit.
Yeah.
Y'all know good and goddamn well this bitch put herself in a position on my fucking bus to do this and do that. And I was like, first of all, I didn't even fuck her. I didn't do nothing. So y'all, and then fucking the girl came back and was like, yeah, shit ain't really happening. He was like, you see, that's some fucking bullshit, man.
Yeah.
These bitches think they can get away with that shit, man.
Yeah, it is a lot like that, man. Girls, a lot of females just, I don't know. I mean, dudes are fucked up too, man. So it ain't like a male versus female thing. I just think that it's like politicians, man. It's like motherfuckers lie so much that it's at the point where we don't believe any of them. You know what I mean? And it's kind of the same thing. It's like nobody wants. If you rape a girl, you're a fucking coward. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you take advantage of a girl, she's drunk. You know what I'm saying? Like, any of that shit. Like, I've never understood that, where dudes like get girls drunk and then like, who wants to fuck a corpse or a girl that's not, you know what I mean? Like, that's just, it's kind of sickening to me. You know what I mean? And like, I've always just been the type that's like, bro, if you don't want me to touch you, I'm not going, like, you know what I mean? Like, it's I don't know. When I was obviously me and my wife been together for fucking ever, but even prior to her or any like flings when I was a kid, like I think a lot of girls said I like played hard to get, but it wasn't that. It was just like I was super uncomfortable with making advances on girls without them. You know what I mean? Like you're gonna have to advance on me basically, because I'm just ain't with the shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's okay for a girl to like touch you or grab you or kiss you, you know what I'm saying? But
I don't like the idea of having to coerce somebody to do something.
Right. That's a good way to put it, man. I don't want to like convince you that
like if we feeling each other, cool. But if it's gonna be you just sitting. I've never been a motherfucker to walk up to somebody, and I mean, me and my wife been together like 20 years, some crazy shit like that. But even like you said, when I was young, before I met her, I was never a dude to walk, what's up, baby? You know what I'm saying? What's up? You know what I mean? You like my watch? You like my, all that bullshit? Like, I just didn't have that game.
Yeah.
I was just like, I don't know, if it's something that naturally, if you like me and I like you, then we'll go somewhere with it, but I'm not going to fucking try to run a game on you.
Yeah, well, it's like you said on the other pod, like I'm very big on, like, I don't like anyone to feel like I took advantage of them or left them out or any of that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I think that falls in line with that. It's just like, I want you to feel like you're part of this. You're doing what you want to do. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I don't ever want you to feel
because
like,
that makes it better.
Yeah, it makes it more fun.
I read something. Like, I think it was like a Maxim magazine years ago. It was Ice-T. And he was on there talking.
Fucking Maxim. He was having a Maxim.
It was back in when the Creative Countertop days. You know, they had like all the girly magazines in the bathroom when you were shitting, whatever. Well, it was that day, and I was sitting there and I was reading it, and it was basically Ice-T running his pimp game. Motherfucker, he was like, dude, man, like, this shit is like pushing yourself on chicks. He's like, nah, man, that shit ain't cool. He's like, play it fly, dude, play it cool. Even if you want to get down with her, dude, just fucking wait a couple nights, dude, and they'll get into that shit. And then when it finally does happen, they really want to give it to you because you ain't pushing up on them like that. Oh, man, that's a good game.
Hell yeah, dude, bro. I fucking, I know this is probably like a little. Viewers might not know the lingo and shit, but I do marble and granite countertops. You used to do that shit with me, but today, fucking Benton. Luckily, me and Randy weren't out there fucking polishing and shit, because usually we'll put whatever he's cutting a sink or whatever like away from where we're polishing, but we're still out in the same vicinity. But you know, all the dust blowing away. Anyways, he was like shaving down a fucking vanity with a segmented blade, and the motherfucker exploded, dog. Luckily we weren't out there, so me and Lewis were inside because we were waiting on a truck to come. So the sinks he was cutting was pretty much the only thing we had going on until the truck got there. But dude, we're sitting inside, and like, you know, we got that metal awning. We just hear like pow, like it sounded like the whole awning fell. Like, that's how hard that shit hit the fucking awning. And then boom, just a grinder fucking going ham on the ground. Come out there, dude. He still got on his full face shield. Blood's just fucking running down the face shield, down his face and everything. I mean, it looked like fuck. I was like, bro, we gotta go call an ambulance or fucking what we gotta do. You know what I'm saying? He takes his mask off. Finally, we get it cleaned up, and like it wasn't enough to stitch because the way it hit him, it just kind of like scalped him pretty much. Damn. But dude, I've
seen some pictures. Christina showed.
Yeah, the pictures didn't do it no justice like when it first happened. You know what I'm saying? There was fucking blood everywhere. You know what I mean? And fucking shrapnel was I was finding pieces of that blade.
How fast is that thing spinning?
I've never, I've been doing this shit a long time, and I've seen a few blades.
I've seen the carbon wheels bust.
I've seen that happen, and I've seen like this particular blade, the older blades that we had just had the segments around the outside. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And you might find one that chipped or the blade cracked or something, but usually that's all that happens. This particular blade's got the continuous segments around the outside, but then it's got on the sidewall, it's got some curved segments, so you can shave shit with it. Yeah. But dude, this blade was fucking exploded.
Yeah, no more.
Yeah, this thick ass metal, dude. It's like an 1/8 inch thick metal blade. You know, it's fucking steel. Crazy. I've never seen no shit like that.
Remember that shit happened to Jamie? Remember he had the wrench on it. It wasn't even a grinder; it was a polisher. Remember he comes with a little wrench. Every polisher comes with a little wrench, and he was trying. It was stuck on there. He was sitting there fucking working it. He accidentally hit the air on it, and it fucking
it threw the wrench off and hit him.
But speaking of bloody up shit, dude, I fucking passed by accident today.
Well, I was thinking today, before you get on that, I was thinking about when you cut the cooter in your fucking hand.
Yeah, fucking that shit sucks.
I told that story today because of that. I was
that shit cut me so deep I didn't even bleed, bro. It was just fucking to the bone.
That's the thing when shit like that happens with you're reminded cutting shit with a side grinder, cutting through stone with a side grinder is dangerous shit.
Hell yeah, that shit's fucking spinning fast as shit.
Yeah.
But damn, I passed by this accident. It was a motorcycle accident. I got there. I passed by it before the ambulance and shit got there. So it was like a fresh accident. And I'm one of these. I know you know, but if you don't know, if I'm in traffic and it's standstill traffic, I lose my fucking mind. I cannot stand to just be sitting still in traffic.
I know, especially on the interstate. There's not a red light for 600 fucking miles.
Who the fuck is at the front just sitting there?
Somebody better be dead.
Somebody better be dead. Well, this was a situation. It was on Clements Ferry, dude. And it was a motorcycle accident. And this dude was on the ground. He must have not had a helmet on, dude. And his bike was in pieces off in the fucking distance. And people were sitting him up. And like I said, I'm one of this motherfucker. I do not rubberneck. I fucking whatever. That sucks. I'm sorry. I hope you make it and all that shit. But I couldn't help but fucking damn, that looked fucked up. Dude's whole shit was just I was like, oh God, I hope that guy made it, bro. Cause that was fucking ugly.
Well, that was when we were on the way back from Cleveland.
Yeah.
That was
that dude dead.
I mean, luckily, rest his soul. I don't know who the fuck he was, but yeah, motherfucker, we riding 80, and that dude blew by us we were standing still.
We were sitting still, gone. I was like, God damn! And then, sure enough,
it took 45 minutes to catch up to him. Maybe an hour, because by the time we got there, he was under a sheet and shit. And it was yeah.
Well, the motorcycle was fucking. The pieces were strung for a mile. Till you finally got to what was holding up traffic. Ooh, shit, that's fucked up.
Yeah, that motherfucker was gone, son. For sure. For sure.
But you brought up, I forget where we were at, but I wanted to say about being with your girl forever and shit. Damn, you know how I'm sure every man who's been in a long-term relationship has experienced this. Your girl wakes up and is mad at you because you did some foul shit in her dreams.
Yeah. And all the time.
So, you know what I'm saying? Shit was so real to her, dude. I'd be like, bitch, that was a fucking dream, man. Don't worry about that shit. But then 2 nights ago, I had a fucking dream. It was bad and felt all real and shit. I woke up, I was like, I got her all sideways. She left me in my dream and shit. I woke up in the morning all cuddling up with her. She's like, what's wrong with you? Fucking,
why you leave me?
You fucking left me in my fucking dream, man.
Shit,
all soft and sensitive.
Dog, Raven, since we've been together, in my dreams, she is complete. It's weird. Her character in my dream is so much opposite of her. She's fucking cold and does things in my dreams just to it's fucked up. You know what I'm saying? It's I don't even like having her in my dreams. You know what I'm saying?
She ain't the girl of your dreams.
No, dude, she's fucking crazy in my dreams, dude. It's so bad. But yeah, Raven. I don't know. Sometimes Raven will wake up and be all kind of like you was just talking, like hugging up on me and stuff because of the fucking dream. I'll be like, no.
I was all soft. I was all soft and mushy and shit. She's like, you hugging up on me? I mean, 5 o'clock in the morning, alarm goes. I was like, what's wrong? I was like, man, don't talk too much about it, but you hurt my feelings and shit. You told me you left me for some dude named Josh, whoever you are, motherfucker.
Yeah, fuck you, Josh.
Whoever you are, you fucker. Stay off my woman, not mine.
Shit, we about to hit this cruise though, cuz like this our last pod before we hit the cruise ship. You ready?
What? What? Jimmy called me the other day. He's like, "Hey, when is that storm coming?" I was like, "Man, I think we gonna miss that storm. But even if, bro, I'm gonna party. I'm gonna party like this.
Hell yeah,
side to side, baby. We gonna fucking cruise out."
Yeah, I mean that's what I was talking to Raven about earlier because I was like, because she was like, y'all should do a pod after the cruise, you know, and I was like, yeah, that's why I'm kind of glad that you're on tonight because I think I'm gonna start. I don't know if I even want to say this because I'm not that type of dude, but I think I want to start fucking calling these dudes out when they flam on the pod. You know what I'm saying?
Don't do that.
Just
life gets in the way. If it's a legit reason,
it's not though. But it's all good.
Hey, $20. He's out of your life. He ain't actually be on the pod.
Oh,
again.
Dude, I ain't got Dog, it ain't no thing to me, bro.
Forget about it.
I'm glad. Like, I'm definitely the type of dude that's like, fucking whatever is meant to be, but. Long story short, like I said, like I'm glad that you ended up being on tonight because I was like, it'll be dope to like talk about what we think, you know, what we're excited about, what we're gonna do, you know what I'm saying? And then after the fucking cruise, come back and revisit it and talk about it after this
sunburnt and hungover.
Well, I'm thinking I'm gonna bring at least one of the cameras. I mean, Raven's been trying to get me to bring the GoPro, but I don't know if I want to do all that. I think I'm just gonna bring the camcorder.
Is there a way for us to pod on the cruise?
I mean, I think I'm just gonna kind of vlog. So like bring the camera and you know what I mean, like just do little like.
That would be cool though if we had a way to like, even if we did it on a phone or some shit, just a pod on the cruise on like one of the decks or some shit, just 30 minutes.
Well, I mean that's kind of like I'm gonna bring the camera. The only thing about it is like the sound. You know what I'm saying? Like the sound isn't gonna be great, but it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? Like I could buy a fucking microphone and shit, but. I don't know. I'm thinking like I'm just gonna bring the fucking the camcorder, like I said, and just do like 2-3 minute clips of, you know what I mean. Like when we're getting on the boat, I might fucking be like, "Yo, man, you ready?" You know what I'm saying? How you feeling? Da 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 da. And then fucking talk to Foolish. Be like, you know what I mean? Get some videos of us fucking doing just random shit, like, and then put together like a montage and like maybe put that out for the pod.
That'd be cool.
You know what I mean? Because I'm not going to do a pod next week. I'm not going to shoot a pod next week. So, but I'm excited because this is like my 4th or 5th cruise, and the last cruise I went on was with Kenny and Foolish and Kenny's girl at the time and Tressa and me and Raven, and I want to say. I think Tressa had been on a cruise before, but I don't think Jeff had been on a cruise yet.
Yeah, I think it was Jeff's first one. Jeff's only one?
Yeah, and then Kenny, it was his first cruise, and it was both their first times on an airplane.
On an airplane, that had to be an experience.
Yeah, so I don't know. Like, I've been on a couple cruises where, like, I've been on, like, 3 cruises where I was kind of the OG, and I don't know. I kind of like that shit. I kind of like being able to, like I said, like experience being the experienced one for somebody else's first experience. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, y'all come try this, come do this, come do that. You know what I mean?
Well, you get to kind of like relive it.
Yeah, I get to relive it through vicariously through the other person. You know what I mean?
Yeah, so you get to show me all the dope shit, man. Just don't let me go overboard. Did you hear about the kid who fucking jumped over?
Fuck yeah, on purpose. What the fuck?
He got dared by his friends or some shit. He gone. He did.
I don't know, man. It takes a certain type of motherfucker, dude, because I never, ain't nobody ever dared me to do shit, and I did it. I don't think in my whole life.
Maybe no dumb shit like that.
No, I mean, maybe something stupid like I dare you to fucking
throw this egg at this house. Okay.
Yeah,
let's all run. That's dumb shit.
But I'm just saying, like, I don't know. I've never done anything like. I dare you to fucking jump off this bridge, you know what I'm saying,
I dare you
into
to
the water.
This
like,
down
fuck
power,
you, dude.
This down power line at a fucking football game.
Yeah.
We know somebody who did that and lost a fucking hand.
Yeah, fuck. Hey, kids, don't do dares.
Don't do dumb shit.
Do truths instead.
Don't dare your friends to do shit like that either.
Yeah,
That's
don't dare.
Crazy,
don't.
Some
dare
people dumb enough to do that shit.
And even if they're not your fucking friend, man, just treat people fucking kindly, man. I just saw something that somebody shared where It was kind of like, what was that fucking movie when we was growing up that they fucking played that girl where he pretended he liked her to take her and fucking prom or some shit, or he's just not into you, or I don't remember what the fucking name of this movie was, but it was just a shitty fucking.
She's All That.
Is that what it is? Where they take her?
That's the one Freddie Prinze Jr. and shit.
Yeah, that might be the one I'm thinking of.
Where Paul
like
Walker's in there, he's like, you gotta make somebody prom queen.
Yeah, so he pretends he likes her and turns her into
and really falls in love with her and shit.
Yeah, but then she finds out that the fuck and the jig is up and it's like, fuck you, dude. Like, that's fucked up. You would do that kind of shit. But it was similar to that story where like this girl, she's not very cool, you know what I'm saying? And all these girls, these fucking mean girls, invite her over. This is like real life shit. It just happened. And I want to say it was somewhere around in South Carolina or near. But they basically invite her over to a teenage party and make her feel cool. They get her fucking drunk, you know what I mean? And then they do all kind of fucked up shit to her, like lock her in a fucking room, and then they're like beating on her, just fucked up shit. Like, you know what I mean? Like, well, why? If you didn't like her, why invite her over? And on the flip side, it's like, if she's not that cool, then invite her. Like, why? What's up with people, man? Like,
people ain't shit, bro.
It is, man.
You know, I know what I watched. I want to say it was like probably a little bit before Christmas, so about 6-7 months ago. Just to remind myself how people ain't shit. What's the movie where they all the little boys are on the fucking island? Lord of the Flies.
Lord of the Flies? Yeah.
Have you read the book?
Yeah, I read the book. I don't know. I don't remember the fucking movie though.
Do you remember the book?
Yeah.
Well, basically the whole premise of the thing, not the premise, I guess the lesson of it is like, if you leave people to be themselves, they'll turn into fucking animals.
Yeah, 100%.
They'll turn savage.
Yeah.
You watch that movie and it's like, damn, man.
And they'll instantly form like a hierarchy and a caste symptom. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
It's fucking crazy, man, because like, I mean, I had to pull my daughter out of a school because, well, her mama mostly, but me as well. But yeah, we had to pull our daughter out of a school because of that shit, man. She was like the outcast going to the school with all these girls who pretty much grew up with each other, and
yeah,
you know, she made her way into the circle, and then they started fucking with her, and I was like, man, I'll be goddamned if I let anybody hurt one of my kids. I mean, like anybody would. Mm-hmm. It got ugly, but yeah, man.
Well, I think that
pack mentality, bro.
Yeah, for sure. Well, I think that especially at that age, though, it's got a lot to do with fucking parents. You know, like,
no doubt.
Like, kids gonna be kids, but to a certain extent, you know what I mean? Like, my daughter, like, she's only 5, and like, as soon as she started going to fucking kindergarten, little girl there is just like fucking talking about her clothes or this or that. You know what I'm saying? I'm just like, yeah, that's how I feel. But
your mama's a bitch.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Bitch. Like, that's exactly what I. Yeah. We done had to talk. Yeah. Haven was laughing about it, but I had to talk. I was like, listen, fuck, I'll go over there, whoop daddy's ass. Mama gonna whoop mama's ass. Yeah. If they got a Mimi coming to whoop that Mimi ass. If she got an auntie, then Aunt Becca's coming to whoop that ass. Like we'll go whoop the whole family, bro. Like, we ride behind ours, and for her to like, especially Haven, who is like so inclusive, so cool with everybody, and just never fucking talk shit about nobody's shit. It's just like, I like your shoes, I like your hair, I like your this. And for the other girl to be like, hey, your shoes ain't cool, and your clothes ain't cool, and your this ain't cool. And it's just like, bitch, like, what the fuck you talking about? Just because you... Yeah, I ain't gonna trip on a 5-year-old, but to me it's like,
I'll trip on her parents.
Yeah, to me it's just like, and it, you know, like I said, it's not completely the parents' fault, because kids are individuals as well. You know what I'm saying? They're going to follow either their brothers or sisters or siblings or their friend group or whatever you're letting them watch when you're not around. Like, they're going to follow because that's what they're kids. They're learning. Kids, yeah. But I do think that like it does have a lot to do with parenting. You know what I'm saying? Because I used to think that I was just blessed with good kids, but you know, like my kids are good because I make them be good. I don't let them be disrespectful to people. I don't let them fucking treat people poorly, or I make sure they, you know what I mean, make them share, make them fucking build people up. You know what I'm saying?
My dad
like,
tried to make me fight somebody when I was a kid because there was these 3 brothers in our neighborhood. I don't even remember their names, but the youngest one jawed me off one day, dog. Straight back, popped me in the mouth, and it didn't knock me out or hurt, but it hurt my feelings.
right.
You know what I'm saying? So day went on. This was back in the day where I spent hours away from home, no parents around forever. So I fucking go home and sitting around, and my mom and dad were together at the time. He's talking to me. Yeah, how was your day going? You know that way. Chris was his name. I don't remember his last name. It was Chris. Yeah, Chris fucking punched me in the mouth. What? Where's he live? I was like, oh, it's all right. He's like, no, fuck it ain't. Sure enough, dude, Dad packed me up in a goddamn Volkswagen, showed up on his motherfucking doorstep, knocked, hey, bring your son out here. It's fucking, I was like, whoa, shit. Like, I'm not fighting this motherfucker. I'm glad I didn't, because that kid was ready to fight. His dad didn't give a fuck either. Yeah. I was like, yo, he's like, hell yeah, my son will fight your son. Give a fuck.
Especially with your paws, y'all, they would have been out there betting and shit.
Yeah, well, no, my mom was like shutting that shit down. My dad was ready to stab a motherfucker. My dad, let's just go home, dude. This is not that.
Well, shit, he called you right before the pod. What do he have going on?
Let me tell you about this
motherfucker. Because we had to post.
We could have a weekly series on my dad's shit too. My dad is a character, man.
I've been thinking about bringing Mimi on this motherfucker.
Oh yeah, we should, dude. Nah, my dad, I went to see him for Father's Day, right? So I'm sitting there talking to him and shit, and he's talking TV, and he's like, oh, I'm thinking about cutting the cord and going, to the streaming thing, but I don't have the Wi-Fi. He said, I don't have the Wi-Fi. So yes, you do, Dad. No, I don't. No, I don't. I got the internet, but I don't have Wi-Fi. I said, okay.
You got internet.
So I talk him into getting this TV, right? I'm like, the smart TVs, dude, no Fire Stick, all this shit. It's just like, you could just get a smart TV that has everything on it. He's like, oh, how much is it? How much is it? All that shit. I'm like, I look it up for him. I'm like, I'll get you a little TV for like $150. All right, cool, whatever. So he ordered. First off, I gotta sell him on the idea. I don't know why, but he's like, no, you don't understand. I have all the channels I like. I like this. I'm like, Dad, you have all that shit and more. Trust me. Just trust me, right? So he buys a TV. Calls me yesterday. What's today? Wednesday. He calls me Monday. I bought the TV. I had to order it. They didn't have it in stock. I was like, all right, cool. Call me when you get the TV. So he calls me when he gets the TV. He hasn't even plugged the motherfucker. He hadn't even opened the box. And he's complaining. Says you need a wireless router. I don't have the wireless. I don't have a wireless router. I said, Dad, yeah, you do. He's like, no, my router's got all kind of wires going to it.
Yeah, but
I'm like, that's the power, Dad. It's like completely wireless. I was like, if you have Wi-Fi, which you do, you're good. And he's like, no, I'm telling you, I gotta do this, I gotta do that. I said, turn the TV on. I haven't even opened the box. I was like, what the fuck, dude? I was like, open the box, plug it in, tell me what you got going on. All you gotta do is this and that, and it's fine. I got him on speakerphone with him and his wife. I'm like, you fucking boomer.
Fucking
boomers. He's like, I'm just gonna wait on you. I said, Dad, no, you're not. Just plug it in and see what you got, dude.
No, that shit happened with my granny last year. She called me and was like, you gotta get Michael, can you come up here because your granddad's gonna fucking kill himself
burn the house
trying to fix my TV or whatever. I was like, yeah, I'll come up there. So I go up there, and so she has cable, but for whatever reason they dropped CBS or
they went through some shit.
One of them big channels. And she lives out in the sticks, obviously, but so she was like, fuck that, dude. I can't not see NCIS or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's her fucking
Matlock.
Dude.
Fucking these old people.
I want to say it was NCIS. And it's like a new show, but it comes out every Monday.
Yeah.
And she's like, no, I can't miss a single Monday. So what did she do? She can't get because it comes on regular fucking TV, but she pays for cable because you don't get no antenna service out there.
Yeah.
Because it's too fucking far out.
Yeah, it sucks.
So, bro, I show up and she's got fucking Dorothy off the movie Twister. You know what I'm saying? Like the
big ass shit out in the yard.
Fucking 500-mile range satellite that goes on the roof, dude. Bro, it was fucking this fucking big, dude. And remote control operated
Yeah,
and
that fucking
shit.
turns and shit.
Yeah,
Yeah,
dude,
I
you
know
can turn
exact- I
it
know
against
exactly
the
what you're
shit.
talking
The
about.
fucking it's got like wings that you can with the remote. It's like so I gotta climb on. My granddad's got like I get there, he's got scaffolding set up with a fucking ladder on top of the scaffolding.
Of course he does.
Because he's fucking.
Of course he does.
Yeah, and he was trying to be up there. You know, the man done been in fucking car wrecks. He almost died. Like, man got 9 lives, bro. Yeah. I'm just like, what are you even thinking about being up there? You know what I mean? But yeah, I fucking installed that shit and got her shit going just for that one fucking channel, dude. She put that shit, like, put a big ass satellite on her roof just to watch NCIS all cracking the fuck up, dude.
My granddad almost roasted himself with the fucking electrical box. Some of these old people think that they still got it.
Yeah, my granddad, they
had to call the EMS and shit. He fucking burned his eyebrows off and shit. Proud himself up. He's like, stop trying to touch electrical shit.
Bro, my granddad's out there fucking still welding shit, building his boat. Like, he's fucking Jim Dunn. Nah, he's a wild boy, man. I think that's why he's still alive, though, because he don't stop. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I go up there, that man's like, fuck, dude. He poured a sidewalk. And because he's older now, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, why the fuck don't you just call me and tell me what you're doing and like and plan it and I'll come. You know what I mean? Like I know I'm busy. He's like, well, you got your family and I know you're busy and you got all kind of. I'm like, yeah, you're right, but if you tell me like, hey, Saturday I'm gonna do this, and you tell me like a week or two in advance, I'll fucking come. My thing is like I tell everybody because everybody wants to hit me up like on a fucking Friday and be like, what you doing tonight? Like, bro, this Friday been planned for 3 weeks. You know what I'm saying? Like, this Saturday been planned for 2 weeks. Like, if you don't get on this calendar,
get on the schedule, bro.
Yeah, and I'm not trying to be like, oh, I'm so busy I don't have time for you. I'm just saying, like, if you want to spend time, if you got something, I commit to. If somebody asks me, hey, fucking January 22nd of next year, I'm doing a party. All right, boom, it's on my calendar. That's it. That's what I'm doing. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not. I will do things out of spontaneity, but it's just like it's not. I don't have a lot of that. You know what I mean? Like everything's kind of blocked up. But regardless, my granddad just fucking he poured a sidewalk like 2 foot by 4 foot section at a time. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it looks great.
Yeah.
But you know what I mean? Because he was like, I got to pour it in sections anyway. So the motherfucker was like, I pour a sidewalk from my driveway to my fucking front door.
He'll work on it for 3-4 weeks.
Yeah, it take me a couple weeks, but you know what I mean? Like every day I fucking pour a pad, 2 or 3 hours, you know what I'm saying? Got my mixer out there, clean the mixer. Like it's just like a work day to him, you know? I hate fucking taking my wife up there because every time I take my wife up there, she's like, you ain't shit. This motherfucker is 72 years old.
Bent over, can't
look
hardly
at this.
walk.
Look.
Get some shit done.
Yeah, it ain't even about like.
But they come from an era where they had to do everything.
Yeah. And he's retired, so it's like, motherfucker's like, bored. If I spend 40 hours a week working on my house, you know what I'm saying? Like, if I had 40 hours a week to work on my house, my shit would probably look pretty good too.
You know what's wild though? Is your granddad did that shit with no YouTube.
Dude,
just straight life experience.
No, that's what I was telling Brad, your brother-in-law, the other day. I was like, Chip, your father-in-law reminds me a lot of my granddad. 'Cause that motherfucker just tell you about the viscosity of the oil,
dude.
And
he's
why this and why.
I think I stand on it when I say he's the smartest man I ever met.
Yeah, that's how my granddad is, dude. He just I don't want to say like, I mean, smart's not a bad word, but it's just not the. It's not the most accurate word for them. They're just well informed. You know what I'm saying? And when they fucking care about something, they fucking they
research the shit out of it. Chip will go to he used to still go to the library guy. He'll go to the library, sit down, and read on that shit.
Yeah,
YouTube
I mean that's my granddad's got
whatever.
fucking Haynes manuals or like
but
he keeps all the manuals for his shit and like he'll look up schematics and like he just fucking
shit, whatever
like
the subject
he knows how the shit works.
Everything about that.
Yeah. And I think that, I mean, that's what I'm saying. I'm not saying they're not smart, but they just fucking, they put in the time, they put in the work, and they fucking, if they want to know about something, they're gonna know.
They don't want to rely on nobody. They'll figure it out.
That's what it is. They don't want to ever have to ask anybody for shit. or ask them once and then that's it. You know what I'm saying?
Damn, no
so
shit.
I don't know, man. I don't know though. I'm real ready for this fucking cruise though, man. I can't
What?
wait to just.
Ready to see Jeff fucking Electric sliding out that
Hey,
motherfucker, dog. Tootsie rolling on their ass.
yeah.
Man, gonna be Tootsie rolling off in that casino.
I done forgot who all the fuck's going, but hey, I'm
Gang
up in
of
there.
us.
There's a gang of motherfuckers
Gang
going
of
for
us,
sure.
bro. I wish everybody I knew was going on this motherfucker. But damn near everybody I know is going on this motherfucker. We got a squad.
Yeah, we got a lot of motherfuckers going, man. But shit, I don't know. I felt like tonight, fucking something was just weird. You know what I mean?
It's been a weird day.
It's been a weird day. It's been a weird night.
My
You know what I
son
mean?
burnt his fucking eyeball today. Got a first degree
Bro,
burn on his eye.
then Jeff's son got fucking
Yeah.
hit by a car or ran into a car. Either way, a car and a bike collided, and the motherfucker was pretty banged up.
Yeah.
Then, like I just told you,
Ben hurt
Benton.
himself. I was like, dude, I had to get home pronto. It's like, it ain't safe out here today, bro.
Right, it's weird. It's a weird day, man. And then like this podcast felt a little weird to me. You know what I mean? Like it was fun, but it just felt a little mundane. You know what I'm saying? Like we was like,
Always enjoy it.
what the fuck just happened all day?
Always enjoy it. It's always good. It's almost like therapy.
It is.
Yeah, it
It's
kinda
fun to
is.
talk.
Just-
It's fun to talk some shit, man.
We ain't really, you and I ain't never really we ain't got too deep on this thing.
Nah.
I think it's good though, cause shit can take a
I think
left
so
turn
too,
real
man.
quick,
I mean, fucking Jeff was saying like or not he was saying, but we were just talking like last night because I want to keep the podcast with lots of various and different guests and shit like that, but people keep pushing me to just be, they're just like, yo, you and Ann just need to fucking do it, have a person on here. You know what I mean? Like that's because that's what people like, you know what I'm saying? They you and I just this what the fuck we do. So it ain't when we get together, this is all we do. So it's just like, I think for people it's like when they get in their car, it's like they get to chill with us. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's like, because whenever somebody's chilling with us, this is what the fuck we do. You know what I'm saying? Like we just chop it up, talk about different shit. It could be deep, it could be shallow, it could be funny, it could be not, whatever. But we gonna talk and be inquisitive and figure out.
I think
what's going on with
I'm
you.
a very inquisitive person. I met my wife's aunt came into town, brought her boyfriend. First time I met this dude. Mm-hmm. You were there. You met him.
Yeah.
I got all fucked up. And then I just started like interviewing this motherfucker and not in like a prying
Not
way.
interrogating.
I just want to know. I just naturally
up?
just for you know, hey, what's up? What's your story?
Yeah.
What's going on? Oh, this and that and this. I was like, really?
Yeah.
Well, that's fucking interesting. Well, tell me some more about that. Before you know it, Christina's like, "Will you leave him alone?" I'm like, "Nah, if he wants, if he don't want to talk about it, he won't talk about it." Mm-hmm. Trust me, I'm not trying to make nobody uncomfortable, but I'm very
I think
inquisitive.
you're just like me. It's like you want to be able to conversate with people, and the easiest way to conversate with people is to converse with people is to give them is to ask them questions so that you can figure out where the commonality is, and then you're like, all right, so I know a little bit about this, so we could talk about that. You know what I'm saying? Like if I ask you, oh, I work on cars, okay, well I got a fucking 71 C10, and then it's like, oh, boom,
I'll go even deeper. It's like, what's the first car you ever worked on?
Right.
What made you? What was it? Easy? Was it hard? What made you fall in love with it?
Yeah.
Did it kick your ass and you didn't like getting your ass whipped by cars and you didn't you don't like losing, so you went deep? And is that what? I go there with it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
so
yeah,
if you and I were to do this thing with somebody, that's where I would go with it.
Yeah.
I want to know your perspective. I want to know how does your brain work?
Yeah.
What made the switch happen? That's why, like, when I ask people, I asked the city. So what was your first song you memorized lyrics to? Mm-hmm. That's deep. I want to know your writing process. How do you write? Paper and pad, phone.
For sure.
Let's go deep. I mean, how do you do it?
Yeah, I like that shit.
I would like to be a co-host.
Yeah, fuck
Co-hosting's fun.
I mean, I like having you on, man. I fucking
love it. I love this shit.
There's some of my favorites because it's just like I said, it's easy, man. It's fucking, it's fun, it's easy, and shit, you gonna stay on. You gonna keep coming on. Fuck it. If they like it, they love it. They hate it. They don't care. It's my fucking hour.
It's my fucking hour and it's my shit.
Yeah, so,
I like it. That's
like I always say, man. Cousin Sal, Mike Lowry. Think harder, work smarter. If you want it to grow, just add water. It's the water pot. Peace.
Yeah.